Good morning, dirt people. Time for your weekly dose of riding with Dirt Lad. Here we are, vlogging about stuff that is connected to stuff that makes bigger stuff, doing stuff. I'm going to look at the video footage. But by the time I've started talking, you should see maybe little snippets of something that I saw literally just like a minute ago. A gravel truck is parked middle of the lane at a red light. Hazard lights on. See the driver get out. And it's like, oh, maybe he's having a mechanical problem. Happens. No. The driver goes over and he helps push somebody's car who is having mechanical problems out of the lane of traffic, push them to the side of the road. Goes over, checks to make sure the person's okay, see if they need any other help. And it raises the interesting question, how many people would actually do that? You know, stop, help a stranger. I mean, we all say we would. So, kudos to that guy. Hats off, brother. That's the kind of human being that we need more of. Now, I've certainly done stuff like that before, but there's also been times where it's, you know, appears to be too difficult. You know, the problem is 2 lanes over rather than 1 lane over. You got to get to work. You know, you have other things going on in your life. But we should think about, how does the person who's, you know, in that situation, sitting in that car, maybe not able to get out and, you know, take care of their own problems. Pushing a car is at least a 2-person job. So, that guy did it. That's awesome. It also reminds me of a conversation I had recently. You know, wouldn't be a riding with Dirt Lad if we didn't talk about the COVID. You know, there have been so many people who over the last year have followed the social distancing protocols, the isolation protocols, the only stay with your own cohort, within your own cohort, you know, trying to control the spread of this infection, this virus. And maybe maybe they're having some struggles. How do we know? Have we checked in on our fellow human being? Seen how they're doing? Or are we correctly, in some cases, many cases, more concerned about our own cohort, our own group of people, and it's hard to, look across and say, how's our neighbor doing? How's our workmate doing? Sometimes in life, we all have that car to push, metaphorically speaking, figuratively speaking. Don't grammar Nazi me, please. Sometimes our neighbor has a struggle. Sometimes they just need somebody to put a pause on their day, put their own hazard lights on, and say, you know what, I'm going to come over and help you out. Food for thought. On to more, practical matters. You can tell by the video that it's kind of foggy here in the big old city. It's been raining for a few days on and off. Humidity levels are high, but it's still warm. So that just, I'm sure the weather experts will say things, but basically that's making all the damp air on the ground go up. I love fog. So it was a little foggier this morning, but there's something kind of, I want to say that eerie, something kind of mystically revealing about a good fog. So I looked at the weather today. Fog this morning, rain this evening, this afternoon. And I had a choice. Do I jump in the sport utility vehicle, ride to work, or roll some dice and say, you know what? Who cares if it's raining later on this afternoon? It's just water. You know what happens when there's water in the air? You get wet. A lot of bad things have happened to people. Getting wet probably is not ranking high in the list of things to complain about. So a good old dirt lad is rolling the dice, riding to work. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Thursday stream of consciousness. What have we learned? Sometimes you got to help push the vehicle with somebody else, because sometimes you might need help with your own vehicle. And if the worst thing you have to complain about in a given day is that you might get wet, still seems like a pretty good day. Take care, everybody. Own your own shit. Ride safe. We'll talk to you later.